Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41 before I play any games, as I always do. Pretty tired tonight, and voice feels a little strained for no reason. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm so tired, but we're going to start 1 minute in here. I'm trying to hit 41. Okay. So we are black. I just want to get a queen. There's a fork here. That's actually mate. And why can't I just... Oh, we're down a piece. I don't like this one. Not a fan. Oh my god, I missed a mate in one. Okay. Okay, let's think. Let's try thinking. Okay, well, that one we can copy. But let's try thinking for once in our lives. Wow, I'm not even, wow. No, what can be said? Okay, actually think for once. We need to actually think to get these done. This wins a rook. There's no immediate threats from white. This should just pick a full rook. And I could... Okay, there's a fork here. If we attack the knight, you have two pieces under attack. He has this check, upon which I do have to take. But he doesn't have checks thereafter. He's getting close, though, to being a problem. But I think I might have rook e8. We are white. We are black. Oh. We are white. Mate. We are white. Mate again. We are black. Mate again. We are black. This picks up his knight, I think. This threatens mate. Excuse me. G5. I don't see how he stops it. He has a check here. Doesn't do anything. Okay, I didn't anticipate that for some reason. Geez, I can't get rid of this phlegm. I have to keep clearing my throat. So what are we doing here? I mean, am I just taking? And then we have a kill box threat there. Okay, we have another check. Whoops. Jeez, I'm blind. So am I just taking and then taking? I'll be up the exchange. Don't like that one. We have a mate in 2, I believe. Windmill. Or is there an actual mate there? Is that just mate? No, it's not mate. Is this mate? I can get another pawn. Can I win the rook? here. Yeah. I think we're just picking up the rook. I don't think there's a mate there. Ears are plugged. We have a check. Oh, we have a check here. And then d7. Oh, maybe not. Can I go check here? Doesn't look like it. Hello, Sudeep. Check. I've been better. I'm tired and still have a cough. And I think my allergies are starting. So actually, if I go queen d7, king f8, if I do give a check and then queen takes, I think I can then take the rook. But that's even then, it's not enough. You can take our knight, I think. So check. King c8. Really not seeing it. I'm also very tired today for some reason. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I check. He can't go king b8 because then I think I have this. But then there's bishop d8. And even then, he could have probably even sacked that. Check. Check, king b8. Yeah, check. Comes in here. Okay, yeah, it's still scary. He's got so many pieces on my king. I'm going to look at this one with the engine after. Yeah, so here I was going to take the rook. But, yeah, this is still kind of confusing. Oh, we actually protect the knight. And if here, yeah. And if he ran, if he ran here, oh, I didn't see bishop. I didn't see queen d6. That's how you do it. Check and then promote, I think. Oh, no, then rook e8. Yeah, that one's underrated, I would say. Not a ton, a little though. There's a lot of lines to account for there. Okay, trying to stay awake today. For some reason, I'm so tired. So can I take? Knights are so bad against rook pawns, but then there's this, right? Bing, bang, boom, boom. He's fine. I'm falling asleep. I don't know why I'm so tired. I don't see another move other than taking the rook, but that doesn't seem to really work. take. I looked at G3, but it doesn't help. You can just go to F5. So take H, and if we go H7, there's Queen H4. Oh, there's not Queen H4 because we're on the knight. Okay. We are white. So this he's going to be out of the square. We have a check. And then check. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we do it this way. And then check, and then mate. Ooh, I thought he couldn't go here. It's still going to be the same thing, though. No, but we're going to win the queen. Okay, this should be check. So we have check, winning the queen. Check. He has to take, and then what? Then mate? Wow. Take. Check. Okay, so we have a check here. All right, comes here. Doesn't seem. Oh, we have a discovery. Okay, attack the knight, and then come here. I can win this knight, but yeah, let's draw out his king. Check. If king e2, mate, and if here, mate. So it's a mate in 2. We are white. Push so that I can promote with check. Hello, Vivek. It's more than that, Vivek, right? Because they progressively get harder. So it's actually more than that. Okay. Can I go here? We are black. Okay, so let's say we just take. If he forks us, we can trade off one of them. So we're good there. I think there are still 2 threats there, but I think we're good. And if he recaptures, I have a deflection. Only move that makes sense to me is to retreat. Oh, wait, this is harder. Oh, I can take it. Can I attack that? Does it do anything? Queen moves somewhere. And I don't know what I've accomplished. I am falling asleep. Oh, invisible fork. It's an invisible fork. Yeah, we win the exchange. Wow. Check. Only, it's a mate in 2. So far, so good. 15 minutes in. Okay, so how about a check here? If he takes, is that mate? Not quite. I'm not feeling dizzy, but my ears are plugged and I don't feel great. So check. And then we can't, the stupid queen. Stupid queen is in the way. Otherwise I could go here, check. Okay, so check. Check. Oh, very nice. Very nice. This is unusual. Okay. Check. If he comes back, I can take it and be up the exchange. Still work, but that should be winning. Otherwise, he has to recapture. Yeah, so. And does it matter? You'd think anything would be good here. Oh, he's attacking our bishop. Okay. Check. Check. Take. Or take with the knight. This wins the queen. Is there something better? I don't think so. So I don't understand what this puzzle is for. Well, you'd think anything would be good, right? But eventually I have to come here anyways. But yeah, you would think anything would be good. Why is this not also winning? Then I come back. That is strange. I'm going to look at this one with the engine because I am going to go rook b8. a4, like boom, boom. I can always go a5. I mean, yeah, but I'm curious. Isn't everything still good? Rook c1. Wow. Wow, rook c1, eh? And he holds. Okay. This looks good. Opening up f2. But then he can take on f6. So what if I threaten mate then? Queen g7. Threaten mate. If he plays g3, then I can take the rook. black. Last one. Great time, man. 20 minutes in. And white's in Zugzwang. Because if he goes king c2, I think king a3. Okay, wait. Maybe it's more tricky than... Maybe I have to go here. Yeah, because king c3... I'm not making progress, right? I don't think king a3, king c3, king a2, he can just repeat. Boom, boom. So I think we actually have to go d4. If he does nothing, I'm taking. If he goes king c2, I'm taking. If he takes, I'm taking. So, and we're done. Get one wrong on purpose now. That was great. 21 minutes. 21 minutes for 41 on Puzzle Streak. That is good. That is good. I'm almost thinking about increasing it to 42. But not yet. Not quite. We need to be really comfortable with 41. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Oh, I am so unbelievably sleepy here. Okay, I'm going to play a game. $2,100 opponent from Argentina. You've done 64 in 20 minutes. That's good. Trying to focus here. So I could go a5 or knight e4 right away. This would be more to the point. So is this right? Okay. I haven't played this line in a while, where you put the pawn on d5. A long time. Well, we have him thinking a little bit. That's good. Well, we have to take here. That's a weird move. Now, do we have e5? Is e4 thing? No, we have f4, I think. I think I can go here. Let's do this. Pre-move, the recapture. You could argue knight c6 might have been better. Yeah, I was going to push. I think there's even a line where you can sacrifice this pawn by taking. No, that's different. That's when you have a knight. Somewhere. I forget where it is. Here, I think. On d4. Yeah, I think that's when you have a knight on c6. and then you like take here, and then you go bishop f5, and then you converge on c2. That's a whole different line. Okay, so if white takes, I don't think that's very good for white. How would we recapture? Okay, so he does. So now what? Do we go g5? I guess he's threatening to win a pawn here, though. But does that even win a pawn? Right, it gets... And I can always take later. G5 right away? I think I can play it, but I'm scared too. Otherwise, we have to defend this, right? So knight c6. If he pushes, I still have a bit of an attack here, but then my knight does get a little bit sad. And if he takes, we should be happy with that. So it would be more d5 that doesn't look so great. And when we have knight a5. Okay, let's bring in a... Actually, there's also this pin. I forgot. This is the whole idea too. Because there is... This is actually a pretty dangerous pin for white. If h3... Yeah, because like the queen can do this maneuver. But is this too early? No. Yeah, maybe it's too early. So maybe queen e8 or knight c6. Queen e8, but then we're losing this pawn, right? So I'm going to go knight c6. If d5, I'm going a5, knight a5. It's very hard to dislodge my knight from a5, so I just play b6. Okay, this is a fun opening. Have I played this guy before? Nope. Okay, so he took. And I'm not sure if I want to retake. Okay, I will, but I don't know if that's the best move. Probably it's the best move. Okay, king h1. Pin h3. Then this time I can stay on the pin. But then he just moves his queen. Still, though. Still, that looks nice. Or I could set things up more with queen e8. Is that better than pinning? I don't think there's a difference. Let's look at this from white's perspective. Yeah, I mean, white has this strong pawn center, but there's something happening on the king side here. I think my allergies have been hitting me. My whole right nostril is completely plugged. Thought I would share that information. Breaking news. Okay, I'm so tired as I'm losing my attention span here. But yeah, I'm planning, I think queen e8 is what I want to play next. Get the queen to h5. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking this because, like, how great is this pin, really? But could I even take there? And then if my queen was here, then I have this check. But he's okay there, right? So maybe I'm over, I'm in love with this too much. So maybe I don't even do the pin, but queen e8, okay, he does do this. So let's continue. If rook g8, I might go king h8 myself. I'm not sure if that's too slow, though. He does do that. Okay, so queen h5. If he moves the knight, I can take the queen, so maybe knight d2. Then do I have f3? I don't think so. Yeah, so that's one nice thing about the pin, but then there's queen d3. Then I come in. Then if he releases it, then I have f3 here, do I? I think so. Yeah, so maybe we start here. Oh, wait, is that what I was going to... I already forgot. Or was I going to do the pin? I already forgot what I was going to do. What if he comes like this here? Yeah, maybe I pin first. Then he goes here. Then we come here. Can I do that? We pin first. H3. Then I come in here. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, then queen h5. Queen d3. I could even maybe take. I think we're ready. Let's take a little bit of a chance here. So queen d3. I don't think I can quite take. Oh, I can. His queen hangs. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so queen d3. I think we can take on h3. If he doesn't recapture, okay, he doesn't. He doesn't, unfortunately. Okay. Can we come in here? Threaten f2. Takes. Check. Is he okay there? He might be okay there. Is he though? He might be. I'm not sure. How about I bring in the rook then? Rook f6. Hello, Ilkar. Bishop f1. Yeah, okay, I think I can do this. Can I take? Oh, don't suggest anything. But yeah, can I take, and then sack the queen? Nope. So take. So if I go here, then is this a threat? He can always take with the queen. Okay, I'm not threatening anything here. Bring in the other rook. We need more firepower. Yeah, maybe this is still the threat, right? Because then I was threatening bishop h3. Take, check, boom. Yeah, maybe this was better. I don't know. Although we have this. Okay. So I could go rook g6. Yeah, rook g6 maybe? No, he takes. Okay. So let's keep that pressure going. and we'll just move the queen or the bishop back. He's defending nicely. So rook g6 next is a threat. Is it too late for this? I think I can still do it. Okay. Getting low on the clock. Where are my threats? Could I take here? No. I have to still build it up. I actually don't have anything here. I could attack g7, but I can't. I could actually go back here. Why did I even come back? Why did I move that? Oh, because his king was... No, wait. I mean, why did I bring the bishop back? It wasn't necessary, right? I don't know why I did that. No, it was necessary. I forget why, though. Yeah, he can just take it. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. So, this is no longer protected. Well, no, it is, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't even know what I'm talking about here. Okay. Wow, he defended well. I'm getting low. Okay, b6. Maybe, you know, one can dream. It's a valid plan, honestly. This is a Nimzo Indian idea. Because what does he do about it? He would have to play knight d2. And then I have... I don't have f3. You know what? I'm actually going to go for this plan because it's a plan. And now that he put the bishop here, he no longer has knight d2. So he literally cannot protect c4 anymore. Or I guess he could. If he moved the bishop again, he could. But now he's made a mess. So it's really... This is a Nimzo Indian maneuver to attack c4. And I'm just going straight for it. Because again, there's nothing he can do about it. It's so nice to have existing ideas. Because I didn't have to calculate this. This is just a known plan. Okay, so he gets out of that. Do I want to go with the knight? No, we want to go with the bishop. Because this way, my knight can do other things. If I move the knight, my knight can't move again unless it's check. Because my bishop would hang. Okay, so bishop hangs. Let's take that. How long was that hanging? He resigned right there. How long was that hanging? Oh, right here for just one move. Okay, that went well, man. And that was a lovely Dutch. Pure aggression on that. Ooh, that was a nice Dutch. The Dutch is great, man. You play it against white. White wants a nice, quiet, boring game with d4. You play the Dutch and you say, no, it's going to be a bloodbath. Sudeep says when white king was on h2, rook g6 was better. When king was on h2. Well, I couldn't play rook g6 here. Maybe he meant on the next move. Maybe he meant rook h1 and then rook g6. And what is the threat? What's my threat? I don't see the threat for black here. So you're saying bishop f3? So he's got queen f3 or bishop f3? I don't see the threat. There's no threat. So I don't think that works. Okay, so let's look at that from the beginning. So yeah, I don't quite understand why not 94 first. Maybe it's not because of knight d2. Maybe you can play 94, but normally I think d6 is the way to go. And then I think knight d2 was not good. I mean, he lets me get the Nimzo pawns. I think just going for this, taking on on e4 first is better. And yeah, so I played f4 and brought in the knight. Although I'm sure there's multiple ways you can go about this. I spent a long time on this move because I was considering bishop g4. Bring in the queen, go for the pin. It's 100% classical Dutch. Like, it's a pure Dutch. It couldn't be more pure than this. Complete model game of the classical Dutch. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Seriously, a perfect game. I think. I mean, if we look at it on a more granular, maybe not. Maybe not. At a shallow depths, it's a perfect game though. Oh, overpowered, man. The Dutch is overpowered. I'm telling you. Holy smokes. Wow. Okay. The Dutch, man. I just love it. I switched to it like, I don't even know, maybe 9 months ago. Maybe it was longer. I don't even remember. 10 months ago, switched to the Dutch. Cold turkey. And overall, I think I still do better with the Nimzo. Let's see. When is this from? January 2022. Yeah, I guess I still actually do better. I've done better with the Nimzo, so maybe it's not quite true, but there was such a learning curve in the beginning. If I changed the times to more recent, it might show better results. Okay, so as I was saying, I am curious. I guess you can play 94 first. I'm just wondering if there's any difference. Maybe it's just 95. Well, maybe that's why. Because now there's 95, and if we play d6, then what? Knight g4. So then we have to protect e4. But doesn't this still kind of transpose? I mean, if he takes, we get this nice position. Okay, so it leads to a different position, I guess, a little bit different. But you can play 94 first if you want to. Interesting. But yeah, I just played the usual setup with d6 first, then 94, and we got the Nimzo pawns. Went for e5. Yeah, f4. And then the g5, I was thinking about it, and I chickened out a little bit. It was valid, but the computer does like knight c6 too, so I wanted to develop. And it's pretty equal here, but black has a tiny edge. And then I couldn't decide between queen e8 and the pin. Both were good. I was actually thinking about it here too, bishop g4 here. But that would have been premature because then white can trade queens here, I think. Or no, that's not why. We would take on g3, check. Oh wait, whose turn is it? It's his turn. Oh yeah, I don't like this as much. This is a little, yeah, white has play there. So, where was I here? Yeah, so I went queen e8. I think the computer, there's like a 10, 20 center pawn difference. It wants to pin right away. But I wasn't sure about queen d3. But I think they transpose, really. Yeah, pin now, queen h5. And yeah, did a rook lift, which was okay. Computer wants to go 95 right away on our own. That's a little weird to me. But my move was just as good. And I think my move is better because it's more direct. White has to worry about defending more. And okay, f8 was best. And yeah, I played pretty perfect. Yeah. Okay, this is not perfect, but close to perfect. It wants knight a5 again. Yeah, it probably just wants to do that idea that I did in the game. And yeah, I go for it. He can't stop it, and yeah, it's already losing. Or it's been losing for a while, but wow, that's one of my best Dutch games. Just 100% pure classical. Like that's the classical Dutch as pure can be. Okay. Time for another one. We might get another one. Zero-sum game. Ooh, this guy's 2,500. How many games does he have here? He's got a lot. I'm pretty scared. He's over 2,500. From Scotland. And he used to be 25. Yeah, I'm going to dodge. And I'm not ashamed of it. I want a game where he beat 2,600 rated players. I'm dodging that. There's no chance. He's beaten 2,600 rated players. Beaten. Okay, here we have a 2,100 from Russia. You know, I want a game where I have a chance of winning. Okay, we have a classical Ruy Lopez. This is like a... Okay. Can I go d4 here? Okay, can I go boom boom? So bing, bang, boom. But takes, he's got bishop c6, bishop c7. So let's develop. And then could I do it? Okay, he doesn't allow it. I don't know if I should have taken that opportunity or not. I could just play e5. This could get hit later with c5. I could pin. He can get out of the pin, but then I can repin, or I could attack. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Plus there's f6. Okay, I will play e5, but I don't like it being underminable. This is under attack. Bishop e3. Does that even defend it? No. Shoot. Ooh. Looks like we have to get double pawns. Now, do I want double pawns with a pawn on h3? I'd rather not. I'd rather not have, because that's kind of weak. That's the only way to kick him out, though. So could still go bishop e3, though. Then he's got knight f5. Okay, so what about bishop g5? If f6. Yeah, this is bad, hey? This did not go well. Bishop f4. Wait, no, I have to go. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to go bishop e3. So knight f5. Maybe I take on c6. Which I don't like because he still has a c5 break. I don't know. This went bad. Oh boy. So knight f5, maybe rook h1. Then he comes here. Okay, well, let's do it though. So knight h4. Then what? Rook g1. Whoa, what did I do? I'm getting slaughtered like a pig. Slaughtered like a pig. Okay. Attack one. Actually, yeah. Knight a4 is a threat. Ooh, we want to get this in. So I could sack a pawn because I have this check, which is pretty strong. So boom, boom. I'm going to sack. I'm going to sack here. Because I have another rook. You know, his bishop is strong. I have another rook. And these pawns could be a menace. Okay. He stops my Greek gift attempts. Looks very good for him. Knight a4, bishop a5. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. Queen h5. He still takes. Takes. F4 is hanging too. Yeah, Queen h5, Bishop e3, Bishop f5. You could just, well, you can't take here first. So Maybe I can do that. Okay, maybe I can do that. I do have 2 threats there. He could sack the exchange and then take on G1. Okay, so take, check, knight G7. Then I could take here. Can I take on F5 here? I think I can. Wait a second. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm still curious about this. So knight G7. Yeah, I could take on F5. No, I can't. He can take it with the rook. Okay, so then I go rook G1. But he can just defend that. Maybe not this way. But that probably works too. And if he defends with the queen, so knight G7, rook G6, HG, queen takes. Wait. Sorry, no. Rook G6, HG, queen takes knight G7, rook G1, queen D7, push. Okay, queen E7. Let's just say queen E7. Then I can maybe take here. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. But then again, this could be a safer way to do it. But then there might be knight G7. But then I can take. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Ooh, I don't know. I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so confident here that this will work. But I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, so rook G1. Yeah, so queen E7. I think I was going to go here. Bishop F4. F5. And then yeah, let's see how that goes. So I'm threatening check. Right? So I can pre-move this. If he takes, yeah, okay. So he take on E3 now. So what's going on here? We're actually up a pawn. So I think that was, no, wait, we're not up a pawn. We have a pawn for a bishop. Whoops. But these are still strong. I could attack this. It's only a 1-move threat. But then I can get into here. We could also get this way, but then there's rook F8. My knight is useless. Okay, yeah, and here he's going, oh man. And here he's still going rook F8. Too bad. I had to give it a shot. Yeah, and my queen has nowhere good to go. He's threatening to take here. Might have to go to G4. Oh shit, I can't even do that. He just takes on F4 after. Yeah, this is game over. He doesn't even play it though. Well, now he's in trouble. What was this about? What was that about? Just rook F8 and I'm dead. Now he's in real trouble. Okay, so I assume we go for this and take here. I mean, that should be winning, right? How did he miss rook F8? I don't know how he missed rook f8. This was, what was this about? Like d4 makes no sense. I'm still shocked. Okay, so game's not won. We have check here. Take, check. That's mate in 2. Mate in 2. This is why we do puzzles. Hello, Jay Washi. That's why we do puzzles. Oh, I got lucky that he didn't play rook f8 earlier. Wow, I'm 2 firework games in a row. Whoa. This is not my style. I do not play like this normally. Aggressive fireworks on board. Yeah, but I think I was dead after rook f8. So just taking a look at that again, it was a kind of a variant of the classical Roy Lopez. And then normally I like to go d5, d6, but I don't think it accomplishes much. I mean, he just plays knight b8. But maybe I still should have done it because I don't like what happened with d5. This can get undermined easily. And then I got into trouble after just simply bishop g4. Yeah, so I probably should have played d5. And now, this is ugly, but a lot of times it's actually not too bad for white. And sometimes, I mean, often it's better for white because of the G file. But he made a few notable mistakes. I think we passed one of them already. So, but this was just massive blunder. Just rook f8. Why did he not play rook f8? I don't understand. Because he just plays rook f8 and then he just takes f4. Yeah, I mean, he's already up material. He shouldn't be getting fancy here. Just deal with the threats, and then he wins. And then my knight just comes in. It's just, yeah, lights out now. And then we have this little combo. So, wow, 2 miniatures. So is that a miniature? It's 27 moves? Yeah, basically. I would say mate in under 30 moves is a miniature. Okay, that is kind of what it felt like. I think I should have played d5 in the opening here. Yeah. Normally I would. But then I just thought, okay, I guess he does have to take. But then I didn't like bishop c7. Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't have to retake. I could just develop first. So that's one thing. If he comes in here, this is always weak for him. Knight c6. I mean, it's just a small advantage, but I don't have to take. And if I did take in bishop c7, well, black has an isolated pawn. I guess that's. No, yeah, it doesn't want to take it. It does want to develop. And then, let's say knight c6. I think it's trying to take it with a piece instead of the queen, because this is annoying, bishop c7. But, yeah, I should not have allowed d5. Now black has too much play here. And black is better, winning, you could say. Yeah, he played a little slow here. I guess he could take, apparently he can take on e3 and then b5 and then he wins a pawn. Yeah, so he let me off the hook. I got lucky. I did get lucky. But the rook sack was the correct way to play. I thought he was better here though. So this was a blunder. It wants me to go rook g3 and play on the h file, or knight e2 to maybe try to get in here to h5. This is a blunder because if rook takes f5, and then what? And it's saying that this is -5. I don't believe that. I prefer white here. Hello, Nebula. Welcome back. You played 10 games today, I see. I would take white here. Maybe rook f8 is still the problem. If we go here, rook f8 is still the problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard move to play, though, without a ton of time. Oh, that is what he did. Right. I don't even remember that I guess he had to do it. So it wasn't a hard move to play. This is actually what happened in the game. So he actually played this perfectly here, but then he didn't follow it with rook f8. I just really couldn't believe that. It's the only move that makes sense, and he didn't play it. I got so lucky. Yeah, and this is just winning, and yeah. Wow. I got lucky. What do you guys think? You think I should end it early? I kind of want to end it early just because those two games. Well, okay, this one I made a lot of mistakes, but I got 2 wins in a row. I kind of want to leave on a happy note. And the puzzle streak went well too. What do you think? You think I should play another one? Or should I end it, make it a success with a short puzzle, with a quick puzzle streak and 2 flashy wins? Or should I play another? Let me know. I already did the puzzles. You came in too late. I did puzzle streak of 41 already. We have 1 vote, play another. Okay, I'll play another because the stream is a little short. So let's lengthen it. But I'm going to throw away. Oh, I'm going to dodge this guy at 2,400. Yeah. Okay, I'm picking and choosing who I'm playing, but I mean, if someone is 24, 2,500, I'm not going to beat them. Or, okay, this is a brand new account. I'm conflicted though, because if I dodge, Lichess might penalize me for dodging too many people. But this guy has a brand new account. Brand new. Okay, I'll play him because I don't want to get penalized. Yeah, my puzzles have been okay. Okay, we have a Scandi on board. A modern Scandi, I think it's called. And here I believe we are going bishop b5 check. If c6, we can take and then come back. And it seems like we lose a tempo. And the truth is we do lose a tempo, but we've won a pawn. Or wait, did we win a pawn? Yeah, we've won a pawn because remember we still have gained the original pawn. I think this is the best move. And then can I play c4 here? How greedy is that? I might also have h3. Okay, let's go h3. Pre-move the recapture. Lean back on the chair. And he keeps the pin. For some reason, I didn't even think he would. I didn't even think he'd do this. Can I go g4 and then knight e5? That doesn't actually do anything though. I didn't think he would. I didn't think he would do this. I can still play c4. So I can play G4 or C4. Let's go C4. Let's go C4. I'm going to play materialistically here. Keep my pawn. I should have actually considered taking. Didn't he just drop a pawn here? Can I not just take? I guess he could take on D5, but that looks a little... Okay, maybe he can... Yeah, still not sure about that. Because I might... Do I have bishop C6? Take... No, I don't. Too bad. Okay, so we'll bring the bishop back. Where do we want it? Here? Has to be. And then there's knight C5. Things are getting out of hand a little bit. Yeah, things are getting a little out of hand. Okay, maybe I will take... Okay, so he can take on D5. I don't think he can take here because then we have bishop C6. I guess technically he could. He has rook A5. But I like that line. So I think he should take on D5. And then what? Do I castle or do I play G4? Yeah, you know the H3 move? I don't know how much I like that. But it actually didn't really change anything. So it's the maybe yeah, I'm not okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll castle kingside. I mean, because I'm not going to castle queenside anyway. So yeah, so if he takes on D5, I think I'm just going to castle. That makes sense. Oh, wait. Then I have a discovery. It gets messy. I also have G4. So castles. So it takes castles, knight E5. Check. Okay, that makes my life so much easier. Except, yeah, he can still go here, but then I have this check. And he can do this. But it still makes sense to take. Yeah, I mean, and would we want to push or take? That's a tough one. So, okay. Well, I think just bishop B3 here. Only move that makes sense. So he does win the pawn because he's got 3 pieces on it. He doesn't, so he gets that one first. That makes sense. So knight C3, B4. Do I have knight B5? Takes. I do. Look at this tactic. B4, knight B5. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, check. Okay, so I am going to do that. Now it's possible, I mean, that he doesn't take on D5, but I figure worst case scenario, I go to D4. I also, this is a threat too, maybe. Yeah, okay, so he saw my tactic, so I can go knight D4. Could I actually go, I might have A4 actually. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen of5. No, yeah, I think I've got A4. If en passant, I can come back. Okay, but things are getting a little wild here. I don't think he's stream sniping. Oh, it is a new account though. That's the only thing. It's a brand new account, but okay. But I don't sense any suspicion. I'm not suspicious is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, knight takes. I could almost set something up here. Okay, we'll take this. We'll take here. Okay, so it's at the end of all of this. We have the bishop pair, and we're fine. Equal material. We have the bishop pair. This is a little awkward for me though. There's some pressure there. So he's deciding which knight. If knight b takes d5, I think I'm just castling. Then he might come in here, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, so we will just castle here. e6 now, possibly e5. Then I might take a knight. Yeah, this pressure is annoying. I think I need to connect my rooks. Yeah, we have to connect the rooks. So do we go d3 or d4? Here, this dominates this knight. Yeah, we're going to go here. He can put pressure on it, though. Okay, we're going to go here then. Okay. So if he takes on a3, I think I'm going to take with the rook because his rook is so active. My bishops are pretty good, and I could play a4 and then bishop a3. So bishop a3, I'll take with the rook. If bishop e7, we connect the rooks. We connect the rooks. And then we have freedom. And where do we go? Do we go knight c4? I think so. That looks good. So we play it. Pre-move the recapture. And we're doing okay on the clock. But goddamn, these brand new accounts are just ridiculous. Okay, so takes castles, knight e5, and it's a game. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's continue. Why do I keep getting opponents? Because Lichess doesn't do anything about it. I'm sorry, but this is one of the worst policies of Lichess. I mean, there's so many things Lichess could do that then and they don't. Lichess would be 10 times better if they just had a policy like that you could filter against playing new accounts. 10 times better. Okay, he moved. I didn't hear him move. Okay, so I was planning knight c6 here. Could also improve my rook. But yeah, we'll go here and then we have two bishops against two knights. Come on. Come on. Two bishops against two knights. We do have a weak pawn though. I could come back here. But no, let's stop fooling around and take it. Yeah, going to a 3D board from 2D can take some getting used to. It's not too bad though. Okay, I could go rook e1 because then I'm threatening this. But it's such a... I could also do this. Ooh, that's a good ass plan. Okay, this guy's blinking. But then I give him... What if he just goes rook d8? You know, my plan is very faulty. Okay, we'll see if I might regret this, because this is kind of a hope chess move, but I do have ulterior ideas with it. Potential rook lift, but I am not certain about this because I do give him. He might just have rook b8, or well, he can't do rook b8. But okay, so now I was going to go for this plan. I wonder if I could even go g4, g5. But I like this plan, and I'm going to go with it. It's caveman-y, but sometimes caveman-y works. And if I do get queen d3 in, I don't think he has... Oh, I guess he's got this. I guess... Wait, I'm not even threatening anything there. Okay. Well, let's get rid of our weak pawn. So we're happy to get rid of that one. And then we could go rook c1, which I kind of like. But it's a little scary to play. But I'm playing it. Ooh. Okay. I think I can take on h6. How long was that available? The problem is you can take here now. So I'm annoyed about that because I might have had it earlier. Okay, we go here, but then he can do this. So, okay, that's too bad because I don't know. I might have had that on the previous move instead of whatever it is I played. Oh wait, no, I can't even do that. What am I talking about? Okay, so he's playing well now. All of a sudden, at least it feels like he is. Maybe he's not. I could do a trade here. Okay, let's do this. So now we're threatening bishop h6. Are we though? Knight h5. Bishop or queen g4. That could get dangerous. So these are actually very strong, but just I think we need to attack the knights with superfluous knights. If we attack both, they can get into trouble. But how do I do that while defending b3? I could go here, actually. Bishop d3. No, I can't. I feel this like... Okay. Yeah, I want to keep attacking both of them, but then that traps my queen. Not quite. Yeah, I want to keep attacking both. Because that they can get into trouble, these superfluous knights. So I'm getting low on the clock. Yeah, so we actually don't have that many squares, but yeah, I want to keep an eye on these two knights. That's how you fight against them. You keep attacking them, because then, for example, this one can't move. Right? So my next move here is bishop d1 or g4, and we're winning a piece, I think. So that's what I'm talking about. You keep attacking them, and then they get into trouble. So this is a threat, as is g4. This is only something I've realized about 9 months ago. It's a good tip. Good tip you learned. You see, already they're in danger. I'm only attacking one, but now they're both neutered. The horses are neutered, castrated. So maybe he has to go here, but then I'll keep attacking one of them. That's my secret. You keep attacking one, and then you attack the other, and then they fall. Okay, so bing, bang, boom. But check, I can flag him after a while here. Okay, and he lets his time run. What a bastard. He makes a brand new account. He loses, and then he cries to his mommy and lets his time run. What a... come on, Lichess. Let me avoid these new accounts. It's so stupid. These kids just make new accounts every week. Unless, yeah, so it's just so dumb. I'm going to report and block this guy. Okay. So, taking a look at this game again. I'm not sure about the h3. It's probably fine, though. Actually, I think h3 or knight c3. Maybe knight c3 is a better way to do this instead of c4. But in any case, this is what happened. He saw a lot of my threats that I had and defended against them. And then we got the bishop pair, and he insisted on these superfluous knights. And once, yeah, and then he reconfigured them, but I keep attacking one of them. See, I keep attacking one of them, and then, yeah, they get really difficult to deal with. This one can't move. This one can move, but then I attack the other one, maybe. Yeah, so maybe he just goes knight d5. I might have g4 there. If he brings the other knight to f6, then I might have h4 or f4 maybe. Okay, let's look at that game with the engine. So 3 wins in a row. Feels nice. Sudeep wants one more game. If you can get 3 other people to say one more game, I'll play one more game. It has to be 3 additional people. Wow, this is a little bit weird of an eval. So he's completely worse out of the opening, and then he just holds the draw Yeah, I don't know. It's a new account, so I don't know. Okay, so let's learn something here. So first of all, actually, yeah, so h3 and then c4. I guess you can play c4, but knight c3 is better, apparently. Yeah, because I think what happened, it's kind of like what happened in the game. But wait, if I go knight c3, can't he do something similar? a6. Wants to go to bishop f1. I don't understand this, so. Oh, he wants to go bishop g2. Wow, crazy. Okay, so actually the main reason why c4 isn't good is because of e6, apparently. And if we castle, then takes on d5. And I don't know how this is equal. Apparently this is equal. Feels like we can hang on to this pawn, though. So that's a little weird to me. Anyways, I'm nitpicking. This was all fine. And it didn't like a4. No, a4 was fine. Where was it? It didn't like knight takes a3. Why not? Oh, yeah. Because my knight is actually blocking. But doesn't it have a fork here? Like, let's just say... Oh, no, it's because we have a fork here. Or we could have just defended it too. Interesting. So we give this up and then... Let's just say he makes a move. Okay. I don't know. I'm too tired to look at that into more detail, but... I mean, it's not terrible. It's like a 40 center pawn difference. And then he played well here. Okay, guys, I've decided, I've decreed I am going to end it there because I had a great puzzle streak, and then I won 3 games in a row, and the first 2 were very flashy, and the first game was like a near perfect game. And Lee Chess Lee Chess is going to restart in 7 minutes, and I don't want to wait for that. And I'm just beginning to cough now, so I think that means I should end it here. So not the longest stream, sorry about that, but next time I'll try to go longer. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow because tomorrow's chess club night, and I haven't gone to the chess club in like, it's got to be 4 or 5 weeks now. So I don't know if I'll stream after chess club or not. We will see. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.